Hey, good morning. Welcome to AM Break with Ann and Audra on this beautiful Thursday morning.
Here at Cold Couture.
Cold Couture in Midtown, Tallahassee.
That's right.
It's like a jingle. Come on. Let's go.
Here's your new commercial, Carrie.
Carrie, you like it? No?
You like it? You gotta love it.
I'll scrap it.
We're
Yes.
here shopping. We're just a few days away from
Christmas. Oh my goodness.
And Hanukkah starts December 24th at sundown, so we'll be
Boom.
celebrating that as well at my house. But celebrating, just recently we had our Silver Productions Christmas holiday party.
Yay.
Hanukkah party as well, because Joel. So we had a great time.
Just because Joel.
Just because Joel and Ann. We were at the Moon, had a great time. This was Silver Productions, which means live in Tallahassee, AM Break with Ann and Audra, and hundreds of clients that Joel has during session and all year round outside of the TV show. So we had a great time, and we're actually going to do something very daring. We're going to go to that party right now. Take a look.
Before things get too wild here at the Live in Tallahassee AM Break Silver Digital Media Holiday Fiesta, we got to wrap this up.
And obviously that was before things got really crazy.
And we survived.
And we survived.
We're still here.
We are still here. So we want to say thank you from Silver Productions, AM Break, to everyone who helps put the show together. It's the time to be thankful and tell everyone how thankful we are. We really do appreciate it. Tallahassee Magazine has always been a great partner.
Oh, totally.
Cold Couture, Wheezy's, great partners in town. We love you so very much. All of our sponsors. We've got Sunny's, we've got Nissan, and I'm sure I'm forgetting all of them, and I really wish I wasn't, but thank you so much for making the show possible, and we hope you had a great time at the party. For those of you who didn't get to make it, we'll invite you for next year. Just get involved.
Yeah.
All right, so coming up in the show, we're going to talk about nutrition.
Oh, yeah.
After all that.
Right now.
We're going to talk about nutrition, and we're going to talk about fashions. Because we love it. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
In honor of National Barbecue Month, we're holding the greatest rib-eating contest in the history of the universe. The Million Rib Sweepstakes at Sonny's Barbecue. Help us eat 1 million ribs and you could win free Sonny's for a year. Add to the bone count with all-you-can-eat St. Louis ribs with 2 sides and bread for $14.99 for a limited time. Then enter for a chance to win at Sonny'sBarbecue.com/millionribs. Sonny's Barbecue. Local pit masters since '68.
And welcome to AM Break with Ann and Audra. We're here this lovely Thursday morning at Cold Couture with our friend Kira, looking stylish as usual.
Now, of course,
Kira,
always.
what are we talking about today?
So we're talking about New Year's.
Yay!
New Year's fashions. Yes.
And your earrings
trends.
alone make me
Oh,
think
disco balls. Love them.
They are. It's a
like-
New Year's ball. Yeah, they're great.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
These.
Wait, did I tell you I'm going to see Justin Bieber for New Year's Eve?
No.
In Miami.
Are you really?
I
think
heard
I'm
about
set.
that.
Yes.
You know, I think I would actually go to this current album.
oh,
is
yeah,
a
I
little
love
bit more
it.
mature.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Good
I
music.
think I would go.
I
He
liked
says
the
some
whole
stupid
thing.
stuff. I can't say I really love the guy, but I actually
music, I
I've
can
enjoyed
jam.
this album quite a bit.
He's good to look at too.
He's not ugly. I guess, yeah. That's
I'm
true.
thinking I got a
helps.
couple outfits.
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
yeah,
What am I
there we
doing?
go.
So tell us what we're wearing.
All right, so you can take the suede or velvet, crushed
Velvet.
velvet kind of look.
Woo woo.
Yes, we
Off the
love
shoulders?
that.
Yeah.
Mhm. Off the shoulders.
Necklace.
Sparkle.
Right.
We want that sparkle on New Year's.
It's actually very, very simple too, and it's very warm.
Yes.
Just in case it's going to be cold. You never know with Florida weather.
Yeah.
True.
Is it going to
It's
be
true.
hot? Is it going to be cold New
Yeah.
Year's?
And it's a good one to wear again because when you get into sequins and stuff, it's really
Right,
holiday,
yeah.
you know. But that's
Yeah.
good kind of to wear
Right, a
year
little
round
bit
if you
more,
ever want
Let's
to.
see what it is.
Classic.
Yes.
Love it,
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a very
Yes.
classic dress. It could last a while in terms of your closet and keeping it in there. So I
Yep.
agree with you. Very, very good
Yeah.
choice. I love it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome. We have
Am I
Audra.
standing?
You don't have to. If you don't want. It's
So
a.
you're tucking this in right before the shot. Like, can you fix that?
Came out
Like,
with her shirt
that's-
untucked.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I'm here.
No, you look great.
Yeah.
Like, stop staring at my
telling you,
belly.
you're fine. No.
Anyway, okay.
So we have you covering a couple. We have you in off the shoulder.
Right.
Okay.
We have you in the velvet. We have in the shirt. And then pleats.
Oh, it is velvet.
Yeah, it has a little bit of velvet
I
striping
do.
in
I like
it.
the plates.
Yep,
Paloma
the
would love this.
ruffles.
Right.
Like, mommy, got a little.
And fun pieces to mix and match too.
Okay.
If you were like all of a sudden going to Justin Bieber concert, could throw a little black tank on or something
Right.
and be like kind of funky. Little leather jacket, funk it up, dress it up, dress it down.
Let's
We
talk
just
about
need to
my
stick
outfit,
her
thanks.
in our
I know,
suitcase
like,
and take
here,
her.
come on,
What am I
let's go.
wearing?
What am I packing? Thank you.
Or just be available on FaceTime. So
Yes,
we
yes.
can call
Always
you and find
available
out what
via
we need to-
text,
what
you
we
know.
need to wear.
Oh, I do call her for hats and things.
Sure, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We don't-
And then what are you
What-
wearing?
And then I'm kind of going with your look. We're doing
Right.
simple black. I just did a pop of sparkle.
your
Earring.
burb? Yeah.
Got my burb. Yeah, I got my sparkly bourbon on. And this is a midi length.
That is cute.
It's pretty.
options.
Really
And then-
sassy.
It is very sassy. And then in terms of all around New Year's Eve partying, what other trends do people need to be aware of?
So I have
to
a couple
go.
here too. So I have
awesome.
the sequin. So we do
I
have the
need
sequin
this.
covered. Yes, this is
I have
so pretty.
That is very
It has the little like peep shoulder, and you could do it. I don't know what your party's gonna be, but if you want to do it with black skinnies, it's fun, and that could be like bonfire appropriate.
And what if you
just
wanted to go a
all
little
the
bit more
way.
casual? Could you throw jeans on with
Yeah.
that?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Jeans, flares would be really fun with that too. Yeah, a little bit of everything. Even just a skirt, tuck it into a skirt or something.
Perfect. Cutie pie.
It'd be really pretty. And then we
That
have
means Audra's taking that home with
Thank
her.
you.
another, another sequin look. This little navy beaded or full
That
sequin.
dress. That's
Yeah.
in the window over there.
Right.
That's gorgeous.
Right.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
a little
That's
bit
on
more
the
formal.
dressier
Sure,
side.
yeah,
That would
I
be
like
much
it.
dressier. But yeah, we have our little sequin.
I feel like fashion this season has been a lot more forgiving to the moms. Does that make sense?
yeah.
You've got flowy options, you've got tighter options, but you've got
Keep it
more
tucked in.
loose fitting, just in
Yes.
case you
Yeah.
enjoyed your holidays
But
too much.
comfortable, like,
Indian
right. Keep
service.
eating because you'll be fine. It will
Right.
stretch.
Exactly.
Waist,
No one will
elastic
know.
waistlines. Love them.
Yeah, it's getting to like conservative beauty, which is a lot more fun than having to like have it
Show
out.
all your-
I don't
yeah.
even like doing that. You know.
Has anybody seen her in her? Remember the dress she wore for Top Singles?
I
well, that was
remember
well done.
Top Singles. We have some footage we can roll
Yeah, I
from
know.
that. That was
We do.
so much
we do.
fun.
We should.
That
But
was
she
a
looked
fun one.
amazing
Kira can
in
wear
that dress.
anything.
Yes,
That was
she
a
can
fun
wear
one. I
amazing.
didn't know if Tallahassee was ready, but
Yeah.
But you made it.
I
were
did
there.
it.
And you got up on that stage. But, all right, so thank you for joining us with all of our
you for
fashions. If
having
you're
me.
shopping for New Year's Eve and you're not sure what you want to do, we've got everything here at Cole Couture for you. Something casual to something very formal. So come check out the ladies here and all the clothing. I know, and there's stuff here for the men too.
Oh, for the men.
Yes.
Come check it out and find out what you're going to wear for New Year's Eve. We'll be right back after this.
Wheezy's Cottage and Home. There's so much here for your home, you may never want to leave. Wheezy's Cottage and Home in the Market District, next to Narcissus. Hey, where did Ann and Audra go?
Good morning and welcome to AM Break with Ann and Audra, and we are here with a special guest right in time for the holiday season.
Yes, this is Rachel Moeller. She
Yeah.
is going to help us stay fit for the
Yes.
holidays, even though we're mostly through, but still. She's going to help us get on track, stay on track, and all that other good stuff. And we have Rachel here. It's Eating Healthy with Rachel.
Close. Eat right with Rachel.
Eat right with
all-
Rachel. Boom.
I need to keep that together. So anyways, Rachel's a nutritionist. Give us a little bit of your background and education.
Sure. Great. So I'm a registered dietitian and licensed in the state of Florida to operate. And I've recently decided that it's time for me to step out in the world, do some consulting on the side. I'm a mother of 4, and I've learned so much in how to compromise and both use what I've learned in college and my experiences to figure out what works best. And it's always different for all families and individuals.
Now, time out. Not just a mother of 4. Like, you have to understand, viewers at home, I know you get it. It's not just like, oh, I have a 22-year-old and like,
Nope.
Give us your child's ages.
Sure thing. So 8 months to 5 and 6.
Yes.
Wow.
So we're busy, but
Wow.
we thrive on chaos.
Well, you have to. I mean, and they're adorable children. They're wonderful.
you,
and so,
Ann.
and Matt, your husband, is also very helpful. isn't
Yes.
he, mostly.
So helpful.
Wink,
Very
wink.
helpful. No, he is. He has a ton of fun with the kids, whereas I'm more like clean up, do this, do that. They have a ton of fun together.
But let's talk more about eating healthy.
Yes.
So where should we start? What's the first thing you say to clients that call you and want to work with you?
Right.
And are they calling to get back on track? Or are they calling to do what?
All sorts of things, but I would say I always ask them what's important to them, because what's important to you and important to me are 2 totally different things. And so then we talk about attainable goals. We can't be ridiculous. There's always, different fads out there, things that are going on, times of year like now where we're concerned about the holidays
Right.
and we know we're going to make some goals for the New Year's. And so it really depends on what matters to you or your family.
Okay. So what do you think is more important? Let's say that the goal is weight loss. What do you think is more important to weight loss? Exercise or diet? If you could only do one, which should you do?
That's not fair, Ann.
I know, but I need to put you on the spot.
I think, look, I don't love to exercise. Who does? Unless you're in that short
Right, little list
statistic,
of
small
people, right.
statistic. I think there does need to be some level of activity. You just got to find out what works for you. I walk Cascades a lot. I think it's great to get outside and I feel good about myself, and I've checked off my sort of exercise box for the day. But there's still, when it comes to food, you have to figure out what you like, portion sizes. If I had to pick one thing about weight loss, to me, portion sizes and moderation, and don't overwhelm yourself. There's
Well, Audra and I typically do plates this big.
Yay big and bowls yay deep.
Well, we only do it one time though. Just get the one plate.
I did one plate.
so everybody
So our
defines
portion is
moderation
one.
differently.
Right. Right.
But I think if I could give anybody a tip, even around the holiday time, it would be to consider portion sizes. I love holiday parties, love them, and I know people are looking at my plate probably more than others. So I'm like, don't double scoop it. But to just keep everything in check and not overdo it. I think you'll do great.
What would be a good portion size for your average lunch or dinner?
Again, too, it depends on what your options are, but I think a good rule of thumb is to always include protein of some sort. Protein is extremely filling and it keeps you fuller longer. So if you include protein even in breakfast, then you're not trying to snack so much to make it to lunchtime.
Like these gumdrops that we've been
know,
snacking on. Oopsie.
And they're actually not super delicious, but they're delicious enough that we're just
They're-
going to sit here and keep eating them. So,
I
yeah.
mean, moderation.
Moderation. Well, no, we shouldn't be eating them at all. So, what is the number one reason why clients do come to you? What's their number one goal?
I would say weight loss, for sure. And then you see more now, people are interested in learning more about the grocery store and how to navigate the aisles, because there's so many things in the grocery store
Right.
and it's all strategically placed and it can be very overwhelming. And then when you have other things like, I don't know, diabetes or heart issues or things like that, you have to consider so many other things when you're at the grocery store. So now we're seeing big trends in not only grocery store tours, but pantry makeovers. They want you to come in their home,
Oh, wow.
look in their pantry, and just say, give it to me. And I think that's really great too, because we can talk
Wow.
a lot in my office or over the phone, whatever it is, but to really get in your home and be faced with those changes that you need to make, I think is a really cool idea.
Because there's some hard habits to break.
I
I'm thinking of
know.
all our comfort food, like our weekend stuff. And like Sean's like, we need to have this. I'm like, why are we putting this in our house? Like,
Right.
we know we don't need.
We're not going to eat it anyways. But no,
Yeah.
and there's always that processed food. There's bags of
Oh,
Doritos
it's
and
just
Funyuns.
easy. The
Mommy, I'm hungry. Here,
crunchy.
eat this.
Just go.
Just
Eat
go.
your bar.
Just
Get
as
your-
guilty. I've got that.
yeah.
I've got that stuff too, because we live in a very fast-paced world where we're
Yeah.
at practices, we're working, we're going all over the place. So there has to be some give
Right.
in that.
Well, what's the number one thing that you would say every household just needs to give up right now? And Fat America, what is the one thing that you think? And maybe it's
setting
not.
us back,
Maybe it's
adding
not.
the
You know,
pounds.
Anne's favorite Doritos. Maybe it's not that specific of an answer, but something more broad.
I think sugar is huge. I think sugar is in everything, and it is a really sneaky ingredient. And it's in things that you don't always think about. Dressings, it's loaded in cereals, it's everywhere. So even if you just take the time, every time you go to the grocery store, just pick one item that you typically purchase and flip it over and really do look at the ingredients, because that's about the only thing on there that can't lie. So if you look at the ingredients and read through them and you're like, oh my, then you can kind of make your choices. And
Pure
maybe,
sugar.
yeah,
Sugar, number one ingredient, all of it.
and it's by weight. So if the first thing on there is sugar, you're like, oh, okay. There's a lot of sugar in here.
Maybe not a good idea to keep that. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's a fair question. Sugar.
But what are some good things? Because I know we're talking about, like, I'm always like, grab.
Yeah.
And so the latest thing the girls
yeah,
love
good
is little
question.
clementines.
Right.
Like, they love those,
Oh,
little
yeah.
applesauce packets.
are
What are
great
some
this
other
day.
easy things that people can just get
Pick up
or
and
that they
go?
should have in their fridge? And
Sure, like you said, little easy things for kids that are quick and easy to go. I think nuts are always a great option if you don't have to deal with that kind of allergy. Anything, and you don't always have to buy, yes, it's more expensive to get things in the convenient packages, but if you carve out time, and I know that's easier said than done, if you buy something in bulk, it's far cheaper, and you
Okay.
buy little cheapy Ziplocs, and then go ahead and portion it out for the week, and then have it ready to grab.
the kids
and
grab
go.
their snacks
Absolutely.
and just go. I'm going to
Even
Costco.
cold stuff.
Okay. That's smart. I need to do that.
It works.
All right, so let's talk a little bit more about your business.
Okay. So it's really fresh. It's new. I'm just, did everything to get it started, and I'm just now open to start getting more involved with it. I really do think my calling is I like kids and families, because I feel like I have some real experience that I can share.
Yeah, 4 kids later, sure.
Battles I've won, battles I've lost, but also individuals too. I truly do love people. I like to help people. I don't like to come in and take over. I really just want them to talk to me about what their goals are and can we find a way to achieve their goals. There always is an answer, and sometimes they need some tweaking, but that's okay too. It's not a quick fix, and if anybody tells you it is, then it's probably not true.
Right. So your example clientele would be families, individuals.
Yes, and then I'm hoping too in the near future there's some trending telecounseling, telehealth really, and now they've got it to where you have that initial meeting with your client, and then your subsequent ones could be on these online applications
FaceTime.
where you don't have to come to an office. We could just check in online, and now some are even cooler. They're almost like Facebook, where you could post something you've eaten, and your dietitian could go on and say, I like, I don't like, and here's why and why not.
Oh,
so
wow.
I think to have that real-time connection with clients,
That's cool.
yeah, would be easier. And plus, nobody has time to stop and come in your office all the
So you would meet your clients at the grocery store.
I
Walk
would.
through with them. Okay.
Yes, it's one of my options.
Meet 'em
I
at home, sure.
built on my website was, hey, you want to do a grocery store tour? Let's do it. You want to do it by yourself? You want to bring your family? You want to bring friends? We can do that. Pantry makeovers, whatever. I really am open. I just want to meet people where they.
If she spent the day with us, she'd be like, stop.
Like, swat,
I
swat, wrong aisle, stay on the perimeter.
My friends all say that. Friends and family are like, I
Like,
hate
don't judge
shopping
me.
with you.
I like brownies too.
On the perimeter, you're right. Get that wheat bread and your fruit and your chicken and go
Get
on.
out.
It's a great rule of thumb, being on the perimeter, but there's still
my
some
God.
goodies in the middle. There
are some goodies in the
some goodies in the middle. It's okay.
All right. Well, again, give us the website address.
It's eatrightwithrachel.com, or you can email me at rachel@eatrightwithrachel.com.
All right. Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for
Very
having
good
me.
information to have right here at the height of the holiday season, and then also as the New Year's resolutions are coming about.
Yes, ma'am.
Always good. All right. Thank you. We'll be right back.
Every morning the sun rises in our fair city. A while later, Chris, the late riser, wakens for a day of work and involvement in FSU and community, serving Tallahassee as he has for years. Across town, Brother Peter, the early riser, has already turned on the lights, checked itineraries, and game planned with loyal employees who've been showing up every day for decades. And as the day rolls into business mode, the brothers orchestrate what has come to be recognized as Tallahassee's premier auto dealership, your car dealer, Kraft Nissan.
Welcome back to AM Break with Ann and Audra here at the close of the show at
Yes.
Cole Couture. And today we covered nutrition
Yes.
and how to stay as skinny as possible, thin as possible, healthy
During
as possible during the holidays, which is
'cause
so
that's
difficult.
what we do, going to parties every night.
That's what we do is
Okay.
eat. That's what we
Eat.
do. We eat. And we also, speaking of parties, we
Yeah.
celebrated our holiday party with
That was
Silver
fun.
Productions with Joel
Yes.
Silver, live in Tallahassee. AM Break had a great time with
Whole crew.
all the people who are involved with making sure the show goes off every single week. So
Yay.
we had a great time. Thank you so very much, especially to Nathan and also to Joel and to everybody else who supports us. And we need to give our Merry Christmas message.
Oh, Merry Christmas. You start. I feel the
So-
pressure.
All right, so Merry Christmas. All right, well, Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, which starts December 24th at sundown. We are so blessed here, Audra and I, on the show, in this community. We love it. So Merry Christmas to you, and we love how much you support us. We appreciate it.
Ditto.
Easy enough. All right, and here's a message from Santa to close out the show. Happy holidays.
Ho, ho, ho. If you're not watching Ann and Audra on the AM break, you are on my naughty list.
You are looking at Kraft Nissan on Mahan Drive, just between Costco and Academy Sports. The parking lot is full of beautiful cars. People are walking around the showroom because it is December and that is car buying season. And it's also the site of tonight's episode of Live in Tallahassee. And man, are we thrilled. We're going to be here throughout the entire show as we bring you some holiday stories and tell you about some of the exciting things happening at Kraft Nissan. Joining me, Jack Benny, one of our favorite people here at Kraft Nissan. And Jack, thanks for having us here tonight.
Thank you for coming tonight, Joel. This is a great opportunity for you to get a great deal on a new car. Santa Claus is coming here to get a great deal on a car for himself even. Yeah,
Wow.
we got the deals, Joel.
And you know, I'll tell you, Live in Tallahassee, we are so grateful for our sponsors. Our sponsors make this program possible, local television possible, and there is no better sponsor than Kraft Nissan, who allows us to make this show happen each and every week and bring you the great things that happen in our region. So, Jack, I know Kraft Nissan is a huge supporter of our city and tons of events that go on here, and you love being a part of the community.
Yes, sir. The entire family, Kraft family, is excited about being involved in everything in this community we can be involved in. So please come by and let us know about things that are going on. We don't know about everything. Joel lets us know about a lot of things. We go to a lot of the concerts and things, and helping out with CCYS and a lot of the youth groups here in town. But we'd like to get involved with even more, Joel.
Well, let's take a look at some of the video coming up tonight on this show. We are going to take you to the Santa Shuffle in Midtown. It's going to be a lot of fun video. You can see a quick clip here. In addition, Toys for Tots. They held their annual toy drive and people were bringing toys. We'll show you some of that excitement and we'll take you to the Tallahassee Quarterback Club meeting as they wrapped up their year. So all that and a whole lot more, and we're gonna be here throughout the show. And we got a Star Wars car to show you. It's just unbelievable. We got all kinds of brand new cars and new technology in those cars. But Jack, so if you can stay with us, we'd love for you to stay with us throughout the show as we talk about some of these stories too. Can you hang with us?
Would love to.
All right,
Thank you, Joel.
let's start it off. The first holiday story to bring you on Live in Tallahassee, and this was a fun one. What says holidays more than a bunch of Santas running around Midtown? Check out the Santa Shuffle, brought to you by the Network of Young Professionals, and it is exactly what you would think. A bunch of Santa Claus looking people running up and down the streets in Midtown, visiting some of the favorite watering holes and places. Jack, do you like Midtown?
Oh, I love Midtown. Love it. Go up there every weekend.
Yes, great restaurants, great bars, and now it's so cool because they're all in walking distance, and you can see the bars were packed and so much fun because everybody had their Santa hats on. It was, everybody having a good time, a special drink, if you can imagine, at each and every stop along the Santa Shuffle, all with a holiday theme.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I did not know that. I
Are you-
kind
are
of
you-
stick with the straight up, Jack and Coke.
They had a drink with vodka and cinnamon flavor, and which was just absolutely lovely and really, really brought home the holidays.
Got to try one.
Yes.
Sounds good.
You got to go. That's table 23. So you're seeing some of the stops here. Table 23, the bar area was absolutely packed. People drinking, people eating, people having a good time in the holiday spirit. We went to Waterworks. Waterworks was a good time, amazing time. They, everybody there also still in the holiday spirit. It's the same people from bar to bar.
My name is David White. I'm the president of the Network of Young Professionals. NYP is here on our 6th annual Santa Shuffle, which is a pub crawl on a mission. We are young professionals in Tallahassee that are united to not only have a fun, festive time, but also for a good cause. The cause tonight is St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and we are here in tacky attire and festive attire to not only have a good time, but also to raise money and help support St. Jude.
So there it was, the Santa Shuffle, a great time, and you could hear there he had a good time, and it was a fun event. All right, so folks, throughout the show, as I said, Kraft Nissan is one of our favorite sponsors, and this is the time. It really is. We cover what's happening in Tallahassee, Jack, and what's happening right now. December is car buying month. So we're going to take you through and show you some of the cool new vehicles for 2017. Might show you some 2016s as well that are still for sale, and talk about some of the cool technology and other things. So Jack, behind us, we got one of the big trucks. What do we got?
We got the Titan behind us, and I'm going to tell you something, Joel. I want to start off, and I may sound a little bit leaning towards my product, but there is not another truck on the market today that has the warranty this truck has on it. It comes from the factory now, from the factory with a 100,000-mile warranty, bumper to bumper.
On a truck?
Yes, sir, and it's a diesel truck, too, so it's a man's truck. It's a real truck, designed by a woman, but it is a man's truck. It is one of the strongest pulling trucks in the industry right now, over 10,000 pounds pulling capacity on this truck.
Wow.
And it's lifetime after that, of course. You know about our lifetime warranty.
Yes.
Once you hit 100,000 miles, or 60,000 miles even, in all of my other cars, my other new cars, the engine, the transmission, the CV axles, the water pump, the fuel pump, the oil pump, the timing chain, the $1,800 engine control computer, and anything on the powertrain that has the word seal, gasket, or bearing in its definition is covered forever.
That's why people love Kraft Nissan.
I love this
Unbelievable.
product.
All right, Jack, if you can, let's do a little quick tour of the truck.
Without getting too technical about it, I just want to show you some of the highlights on it. If you look inside, it's got a lot of room in this truck to stretch out. This is not a crimped up truck. And you can lay back the seats in it. You got every possible thing. You got a round view monitoring on it, so you can, like it's looking down from space. You don't have just a backup camera like a lot of these trucks have, but check out that interior there. A lot of room. A lot of room. And then back here, you got cargo. You got lights back here, even up under the railing. We got little tie downs that go into these things here, so you can set your cargo in places so it won't move around on the truck. And of course, the factory sprayed in bed liner as well. They even put lights down here so we can see in the back when you're loading and unloading. And if you've ever loaded your truck up and had this hit you in the knees, you'll love that. And of course, this one has step rails on it from the factory as well. A lot of room for your passengers. It's just no problems with this truck. At the risk of sounding like a car salesman, it's a beautiful truck.
All that and the best warranty for a truck in the industry.
Yes, sir.